Hello everyone, Patrick in today's second video, Morning and Weekend podcast. You can find the video to that on the homepage. There's also a written version, of course, which you can get to via the buttons at the top of the page. We're getting more hot weather coming up around middle part of the week, maybe thunderstorms as well. So if you want to know more about that, check out the Weekend podcast. If you'd like to do that. This is going to be focusing on next weekend, because of course it's Bank Holiday weekend next weekend. We've also got the Leeds and Reading festivals taking place as well next weekend. So we're going to have a look at the weather potentially for the long weekend. Of course, it's not a bank holiday up in Scotland. They have their August bank holiday earlier in the month. But for the rest of the UK, it is a bank holiday weekend next weekend, and we have got these events in Leeds and Reading as well. I think that pretty much rounds up the festival season then, actually, next weekend. So summer really is drawing to a close now. I'll get on with the update in a moment. I'm a bit late with the bank holiday weekend update, but I should have started them around a week ago. Of course, I had a few days away. Before I get on with that, let me just say about the ads. There's links to articles on pages. If you have a browser widgets and click through the links, you'll be happy to pay for the website. Thanks very much for doing that. There's video ads on most of the pages, which, content when you watch them, because back up again, does all help to pay for gasworthies.com. So I'm going to start off on Friday, because that's day one of the Leeds Reading Festival. So we'll start off there. And the latest run of the GFS model, this midday run, generated midday today, shows a ridge of high pressure building up from the southwest. Now, just before this, it gets really quite hot through the middle of the week. There's a bit of a thundery breakdown Wednesday into Thursday. That thundery breakdown, the hot weather is out of the way by Friday, and we're building this ridge up from the southwest once again. So that's sort of the storyline that precedes this chart. Upper air temperatures actually a bit cooler compared to what we have for the middle part of the week, but they're still pleasantly warm, no problems there with the temperatures. I mean, there's loads of dry weather around as well. So, for instance, Reading looks dry, Leeds looks dry, most parts are going to dry, just maybe a few light showers across Wales and South West England, but nothing to worry about really at all. Temperatures pleasantly warm, so not hot. The hottest of weather we have in the middle part of the week has gone by this point, but nevertheless, we're still at around 25 degrees across the south, so Reading will be at around 77 Fahrenheit on Friday. Leeds may be closer to around 21, 22, but even there, that is pleasantly warm and above average, really, for the end of August. So this is the start of Bank Holiday weekend. This is Saturday 27th of August. We're building a ridge of high pressure through the country. That ridge that had in the south the day before is building nicely across many parts of the country. However, we have got a bit of a low pressure out to west. So there's a bit of a fly in the ointment out there for the north and the west of the country. But overall, we're still mostly under high pressure. Upper air temperatures looking pleasantly warm. That looks nice. And away from Scotland, or western Scotland and Northern Ireland, we have got a bit of rain. It generally is a dry day being suggested here for Saturday. Both Leeds, Reading and all places in between having a dry and fine day. So any of those coastal resorts look good for the first day of the bank holiday weekend. And temperatures are lifting up to around 25, 26 degrees in the south. Further north, 20 to 23. Seems to sum it up. Pleasantly warm conditions once again. And this looks pretty good for Sunday, day 2 of Bank Holiday weekend, the final day of the Leeds Reading Festival. We see high pressure really dominating the weather. That little area of low pressure is up to the far northwest of Scotland, so it implies a little bit more unsettled than the far north. But generally, high pressure is through and dominating across the country. Upper air temperatures are still looking very, very nice indeed. It's almost universally dry. Look at this. Day 2 of Bank Holiday weekend and no problems with the weather at all. Classic charts, these, if they verify. Temperatures, they're up to around 27 degrees, perhaps across England and Wales. That's approaching 80 Fahrenheit once again. And then we go through to Bank Holiday Monday. So that's the last day of the Leeds Reading Festival. We go through to the actual Bank Holiday Monday itself on Monday 29th of August, and we've still got high pressure really in control of this. So upper air temperatures remain warm. It's almost universally dry across the whole country, and those temperatures, look at that, in the south we're up to around 26 to 28. That seems to be low 80s Fahrenheit. It is cooler further north, but even there, still pleasantly warm, really, at around 15 to 20. Northern England coming out around 20 to 25 degrees. That's a classic late summer bank holiday weekend. If it comes off away from the northwest of Scotland, that's only for one day. If it comes off, we really are looking at almost universally dry weather throughout the whole bank holiday weekend. Not very often we get to say that. Our bank holidays tend to be very, very dubious indeed. But that's what the model is showing tonight. Almost universally dry for the bank holiday weekend. And very warm and sunny conditions dominating as well. So, obviously, it's still quite early days with it. It's got a week until we're at the bank holiday weekend. So, watch this space. I'll do a couple more updates over the next few days. And it may change. It may turn a bit more unsettled. I'm a bit dubious about whether it can be quite that good for the bank holiday weekend. But that's how it's looking tonight. Good news if you're off to those festivals or off to the coast. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.